All right, and I just remembered to turn my microphone on for the stream. We had that problem once a couple times ago. All right, Nimbus Land.
Nimbus!
This track is so happy. I feel like it's relatively rare in modern media to have a track this exuberantly joyful without, like, apologizing for it in some fashion.
Yeah, or having it be really ironic.
Right, right. Everyone in Nimbus Land is just legitimately pumped.
Well, they do have their own problems, Ryan. Not everything is perfect as it seems.
It's true. We'll be getting there. I think I already visited all the stuff here, didn't I? No, I didn't. Well, we're gonna have to buy some.
This, like, switches meters, too, right? From, like, 4 to 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It's supposed to be, you know, the danciness gives us the we're in the air feeling. But maybe the instability has to do with the leadership of the royal family up here.
Oh.
Huh.
I'm just... I don't mean that at all. But there is also a wonky key change in there too, so there's that. It is interesting though, in the fan transcription that I posted here, the bass line is going bum 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 bum, and I hear bum 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 bum.
Ooh, let me listen for a second. I hear 1 2 3 1 2 3 or 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. There's an extra beat in there. It's not just 1 2 3 up.
Yeah, so it's divided the same
1 2
way.
3
but...
1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 is what I hear.
Yeah, that's not
Right.
the issue. The issue is that they voiced it continuing to go up in arpeggio in the left hand of the transcribed bass line here, so it's bum 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 bum.
Oh no!
But you
no,
just
no,
hear
no,
bum
no.
bum bum.
I hear bum 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 bum.
I hear it how it's transcribed, actually, but now
Really?
I'm closer.
I have a cold, so forgive me. I'd have to sit down and play this at a piano because I'm doubting now.
You'd have to you slow it down.
Yeah, everything today feels artificially slowed down, so. So, more soup, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Did the music go away, or...
It's got the timer music.
I
It's
hear
the
it now,
timer
yeah.
song.
It's just really quiet.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
now it's back.
Yeah.
Before we get too engrossed, by the way, tonight's drink of the evening is the Oak Wizard,
That sounds fun.
That
the
does sound-
Imperial Brown Ale.
Is it warm?
No, my garage is cold enough. It's kind of warm.
I have Dickel whiskey.
Tickle? Dickle?
Dickel. Dickel.
That's
Here.
not a good name. Just saying.
No, it's not the greatest.
I have like kind of a margarita for National Margarita Day. It doesn't have triple sec. It has like orange bitter something. I don't know what it has. Someone else made it for me. Yay!
Is it good?
But it has tequila, so it is very good.
By definition, it must be good.
Yeah.
That's how, I always teach lowered sevenths with that song.
Huh.
It's got a little Mixolydian inflection up in there.
Oh yeah.
We can be ready.
All right. Hold still. Oh, he's making you into a statue. That's right.
That's right.
I forgot what nonsense we were on right now.
Yeah, like what do we do?
This would probably kill him to coat him in gold or whatever.
There is a movie where, in fact, you are killed that way in Goldfinger, the girl at the beginning.
I was picturing Game of Thrones, like pouring molten metal over somebody's head.
Oh, but see, this is like paint though, right? It's not like he dumped liquid metal on your face.
I didn't see him spray painting him. He was standing next to a stove where he was heating something.
Okay.
Oh, so are they all like sort of dressed in either like kind of pseudo-Arabian like fezzes and like
open-chested robes, like
yeah,
stereotyped Aladdin.
Yeah, and then the women are in these like Russian. what are I can't see it.
Well, the sky's above every
Babushkas.
country, so
there you go. It's very cosmopolitan.
yeah.
This track is not going to play long, so let's pause here and talk about it because I am a fan.
I don't remember what this one's called.
I love the harpsichord sound, and I feel like... Hold on. I feel like I hear my cat. Okay, well that's a thing.
Pseudo fugue.
Yep.
But I also feel like it parodies a specific video game song as well, and it's not coming to me right now.
Dragon Warrior does a lot of this in Castle Towns.
Yes, but that's not what I'm thinking of, but you're totally right, and that is probably what the angle of approach is here.
This reminds me of a bum 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 bum.
Oh, I know what it reminds me of. The NES Tetris B music.
Alright, pulling it up, hold on.
The NES Tetris music. I think it's the music choice B, type B.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Tetris C from the Game Boy version, the one that's actually the Bach piece?
I'm sure, because I never actually owned
Like
the
an
Game
actual
Boy
Bach
version.
piece.
I'm gonna bring it up, and if I'm right, I'll put it on the stream. Sorry about
do
the
it.
pause in the gameplay.
Do it. Because I could buy an argument for Tetris C from Game Boy.
And who knows, maybe Tetris B for the NES and Tetris, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the
Maybe
same
we're
track.
both getting reminded of the one we played more. Okay. That's also
Seems pretty Russian.
That's also B in Game Boy. It's just orchestrated differently.
It's the rhythm of it. Dun-dun. Wait for it to come around here in Mario.
You have to bring up C, and then we'll talk about how it's a baby of the two of them.
Okay, I like that idea. Let me mute Mario for a minute. And then I'll bring up... Do you want Type C first, or the NES Type 2 first?
NES Type 2 is fine.
Okay.
Soup is so hot, which is good, but it's very slow.
Right, can we all hear that on stream?
Yeah.
Alright, it goes onward. But that's the loop.
Okay.
Alright, and I need Type C from the Game Boy Edition next.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Which is actually by Bach.
Alright.
That's probably enough for that.
Yeah. All right, then we'll unpause.
But that's
enough
implying kind of harpsichord sound, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
I just love that, like, Marie Antoinette laugh in the back. I don't know what to make of it, other than it seems French.
Well, it's like a bird whooping, right? And you've got the bird statues going on. So.
A bird whooping.
Yeah, so we're doing like our Bach harpsichordy moment, but I think you're right that there is some similarity of the melody to Tetris B. Melodic contour.
Yeah. Man, everybody is getting the flu.
Oh no, I'm sick too, Doug. Feel better.
Jeez.
Now that's all I hear is let them eat cake.
That's what I always thought of that.
Oh man.
I love, what the hell is this ugly thing?
A thick mustache covering the sad, innocent smile of a simple
fool.
And the sideburns conveying his blue-collar roots.
That's interesting.
And the legs, well-defined. Strong. The legs of the
legs of the masses. The, like, proletariat.
Yep. It's art, y'all. It's like Pete Smucker posted this meme that was a census from the 1880s in England, and like weirder responses for people's professions. I'm gonna pull it up really quick. But the one that I said described me was fatuous peasant. I was like that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That fits me now. That doesn't have to be 1880, because he was like, everybody claim a ridiculous thing. Where is it? I'm not seeing it pop up. Oh, that's because I'm not signed into my account. That would help.
Everyone's sick.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna save a state because I want to win this minigame.
Classic. Okay.
Oh wait, it's not yet. I get to move right now.
Oh yes. Okay. So Britain began their census in 1801, so they did a subsequent survey in 1881 where residents were asked to furnish their rank, profession, or occupation. Some of the more puzzling responses is preserved by the London Genealogical Society.
Yeah, this was fantastic.
Yeah, included colorist of artificial fish, knight of the thimble, disinfector of railways, examiner of underclothing,
hey,
invisible net maker, electric bath attendant, proprietor of midgets, 52 years an imbecile, knocker up of old people. Whoa, that one reminds me of the description of the Mario statue right there. Maker sand muse, so maybe like a professional sandcastle builder. Gymnast to house painter. So I'm assuming the gymnast reports to the house painter in that. Karen took turnip shepherd for hers. Masculator, sampler of drugs, fatuous pauper, drowner.
Pauper is awesome.
Pauper, that was it. Fish bender, goldfish catcher, cow banger, running about, grape dryer, beef twister, and random waller. Those were all things that people claimed were their profession in 1881.
That's great.
Listen to the little
Here's our saxophone coming in.
This is our derpy dodo theme here.
And our clarinet.
It is a lot like Booster.
Oh wait, did I mess it up? Should I load? Yeah,
Or you not?
I think I'm supposed to.
I think you're only supposed to jump when he pecks you.
Right.
There you go. Notice that's the same clarinet timbre as we get in the boss theme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Which is why I scream every time there's a boss theme.
Because you're afraid of the clarinet? Oh, that's such a good ending. He's like, wait a minute. That statue keeps jumping. Oh, loves his little peace signs. As if we weren't clear, Mario's from Japan. He's giving us all his peace signs all the time.
There we go. That's the feather for doing it correctly. I forget what it does. I suppose that's a solvable question. Yeah.
So, is this kind of like a trope of using Baroque music to signify, like, aristocracy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the closest thing I think it's doing is that whole Dragon Warrior Castle theme.
I think so, too.
They often do at least Baroque-sounding stuff, if not actual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually all you really need is more counterpoint-sounding lines, whether or not you're actually following rules of counterpoint. And then you need
harpsichord.
Yeah, that implies a harpsichord. That's pretty much all you need.
We had in Final Fantasy VI, too.
Also, how does one get the cool custom Twitchy icons?
Oh, like the star next to Doug?
No, like the golden statue Mario giving a peace sign.
Oh, you have to draw those in, and I get to have one custom emote for the channel.
I see. Can you change it with what game you're playing?
Yeah, I can. I don't have anything right now, because I don't have any artistic talent whatsoever. But if somebody wants to whip one up, I will put it in.
Oh, I'm sure we'll come back to Nimbus Land, don't you worry, Zarnax 42. Yeah, our discussion. Nice summary. Very happy. Changes meter a lot. We talked a little bit last week, right when we got to it, kind of relating to Sean Atkinson's stuff. He has a book that he's working on kind of video game specific tropes. Certainly we see, like, the pastoral shows up in video games, but he's looking at kind of the ones that mostly show up in video games as opposed to other media. And I think he has kind of sky themes in there, because it's a little different than the way sky gets implied in film.
Yeah, that was a really great talk.
I'm trying to remember what else because he gave us a similar talk last year. What was it? Or 2 years ago.
Oh, I don't remember.
It was also on trope, like the idea of it was more of the sky stuff. He was talking about like Super Mario Galaxy though.
Oh yeah. Didn't move fast enough after that fight.
When we go back to Nimbus, I'll point out a little more. It has to do with the bass pizzicato part, which I don't know if they're implying cellos. It's that part specifically. I'm hearing a little strange.
Okay.
No problem, Spoonie Bard. Sean Atkinson's awesome.
I love these types of games in a world where I have save states.
Where's Yoshi?
Oh god, I suck though. Wah, wah.
Wah.
And by suck, I mean I win, obviously.
It's cheap, but I'll take it. So y'all will be proud of me. I finally beat a Lionel in Breath of the Wild. I stopped running.
Oh,
I decided
good work.
today, because I was taking a sick day, and I was like, you know what? I'm probably, like, upgraded in armor enough that it won't actually be that bad, and it wasn't. It was fine. I fought the red one. The first you encounter when you're doing Zoro's domain, and you have to collect shock arrows from him, because I read that the red and blue ones aren't as scary as the silver and the white ones. So I was like, well, I'm going to give myself a better chance here. So.
I still need to start over on hard mode so I can fight the golden ones.
Oh yeah, because you get an extra like level of monster
That's
when
right.
you do master mode. I'm not doing that.
I'm told
Thank
also
you.
that in hard mode, there's a gold Lionel who wanders the Great Plateau before you have anything.
Ew!
And if he sees you, he'll just kill you.
Yeah, because you have nothing at that point.
Right. He'll just get one shot.
No way. That's cruelty. And I can picture the game designers cackling when they put that in, too.
The thing is, I feel like hard mode in a long-form game like that is for masochists, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what? Like I'm not.
and like,
I love that game, but I do not want to do that.
I spent
I
so
say
many
that
hours
as
in it
somebody-
already. There's no way I'm going to go back.
I have beaten Ninja Gaiden Black on Master Ninja mode once, and that's as many times as I'm ever going to do that.
I mean, you gotta really love a game to do that to yourself.
Is that an onion with a fork?
It is.
Yeah. Does he have a cool name, though?
Jawful.
Oh.
So, no.
All the names in this game are so dumb.
They could have made a good onion pun.
There's so much like the translation is so like funny and interesting and cute, and then the names are just so dumb.
Yeah.
They're so
Well, we looked up the shocking history of the Vita ring, so...
yeah, I forgot.
That
How
was
can
a
I
good week.
forget about the Patome ring?
Zelda... Alright, back up. Zelda 2 hard mode, isn't that called the original game?
Ah, yeah.
What the hell is hard mode in Zelda 2? You already get sent back to the beginning if you die.
I don't know, I like Zelda 2.
Oh, I love Zelda 2. I just think it's balls hard.
Hard mode of Zelda 2, by the way, is actually called Battle of Olympus, and it's a real game.
Yeah, I wrote about it. In my silence paper. No, which one? In my Bach paper that I just gave again. I was like, when did I just talk about that? On Sunday.
How'd that go?
It was good. I was the only video game person there, so, you know,
Cool.
I seemed smarter because there was nobody else to call me on anything.
That's the best.
So they're like, you know, I could talk about how, oh, we're using the triangle channel here, and then somebody would be like, what's the triangle channel? I'd be like, sweet, I'm going to sound smart, but really I'm explaining basic things.
That's the goal.
I love Battle of Olympus. I highly recommend it. It is Zelda 2 hard mode, though. That's a good way to describe it. It has really good soundtrack, too.
Yeah, it does. It is one of the only NES games where I use the turbo on the controller, though.
Turbo.
Because
We had, like, fun
unlike
turbo
Zelda
controllers
2,
back in the day.
in Battle of Olympus, you are not restricted at all to how fast you can press the button. You'll swing as fast as you can throw.
I wonder what the
as fast as you can
programming
press the
behind
button.
that looks like.
Well,
That must be, like...
the programming for
sort of-
that is actually easier, right? Every time the button is pressed, swing,
Yeah.
right? The programming to add a delay is actually more complicated.
Mhm.
I love that Mario is worth, like, the entire rest of the party combined. Like, all 6 characters.
Yeah. We're actually getting more time with this Baroque theme than we thought.
This castle area is a big deal.
This I feel like I'm in high school, like practicing.
Yeah, like a Bach invention or something.
Right. Right.
In particular, I'm trying to listen and figure out what parts are stylistic and what parts aren't.
Right.
Besides the whooping.
Whooping.
But here we go with the clarinet.
Yep.
In my cursory glance on the internet, I don't think anybody has even written about the Baroque-ishness of this theme. So here you go,
What?
someone. Here's a free Nakvagum paper for you.
I know, right?
Maybe I'll do it.
There you go.
There's so many though.
It would make a good lightning talk. Just be like real simple, like, hey, here's this thing. It does this.
Yeah, it'd be
Shoot, I
better
need
as a
to-
lightning talk.
I need to consider lightning talks in my life.
I really enjoyed... Oh, my lightning talk.
I enjoy listening to lightning talk length papers.
Exactly, because people will actually pay attention to you. For Jesse, yes, I did. I got Super Suit offline using slow motion and cheating. I suck at this game. I actually also legitimately would have gotten it online on the stream as well, because on Yardovovich, or whatever his name was, I slowed it down and did 100 jumps.
Yeah. Yeah, but you'd already gone and gotten it at that point.
Right.
I love that there's a Mario 2 Birdo here. Makes me so happy.
Any Mario 2 reference always makes me happy. I don't know how I feel about him being, like, in Big Bird's nest, basically.
Well, where else would he live?
Did Big Bird have a nest?
He's a big...
For sure Big
bird.
Bird had a nest, because Radar
Yeah.
was always, like, hanging out in the nest or getting lost after Big Bird was in the nest.
What?
Can you tell I have kids, by the way? Like...
Yeah, and then Christmas Eve on Sesame Street, he runs away from home because he wants to sit on the roof and see how Santa gets in the tiny little New York City chimneys. And they're all worried about him, and, you know, Oscar the Grouch is like, who cares? He's a bird, he lives outside anyway. And they're like, he has an electric blanket in his nest, Oscar. And then they have to go search for him, and then Oscar's like, hey, Turkey, where are ya? I've seen that one a lot. That and the Muppet Family Christmas, which is my all-time favorite Christmas special. Because all of the Muppets show up.
Is that the one where they're all in the Fraggles house upstairs?
Yeah, they go to Fozzie's mother's.
Yes. That is the best Muppet episode, special thing, whatever, of all time.
Yeah, because that's the person who shows up when they go caroling and randomly end up, like, I guess in upstate New York, where she's supposed to live.
Right.
And then they go down to the basement and it's Fraggle Rock. And then they even have a Muppet Babies reference, because they watch, like, an old movie
That's
of
right.
them. It's like, All of the Muppets. And then Jim Henson shows up. He washes dishes at the end.
That's right. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh, yay!
I feel like Birdo's gonna go
Julianne,
hang
did
out
you
with
tell
Miss
me that
Pac-Man.
before I used my fire
No,
move?
No.
Okay.
I promise.
Oh, I forgot about that. Stupid fan.
The whoop whoop. Can't get over it. Yeah. He loves busting doors open with his shell.
I don't blame him. I want Bowser to like point at that shy guy and be like, "You, what are you doing here?
Right.
Me."
I know, he doesn't really use that as much as he should.
He does for. There's a Goomba in Monster Town we saw last week. They're like,
Right.
the Goomba apologizes for being away.
Then he tries to get him to take pity on him. He's like, I have a bunch of kids now. Triple it.
Look at these, like, fat
They're great, aren't they?
troopas. That's what they are.
I was just saying last week how cute those are.
Heavy troopas. They're so cute.
The big cheeks.
Yeah, we fought the green ones last week, I think.
Yeah. Is Fireburb some sort of joke I'm missing?
Oh.
Or
Well,
are we just,
I don't think
are
so.
we just all having the same typo tonight?
Herb.
I played Firebird twice, and I played Petrushka once. Never played Rite of Spring. Very frustrating.
Huh.
I don't think I've played any of it.
And I did Firebird back to back. I did it last semester of senior year of undergrad, and then first semester of my master's. So I was like, I just did this. Excellent. It's a monster, but it's a monster I want to hang out with. Rite
Mario.
of Spring.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is there not a character named Margarita in this area?
You're just thinking about margaritas.
Yeah.
Well, I have one, but I
With
swear I thought there was a
Valentina.
Margarita here.
There's Valentina.
Valentina. Similar genre.
She's the one laughing. See that laugh?
Yep.
Oh,
She's like, is that fanning herself like
Yeah.
Victorian era?
Let them eat cake.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
She looks very Cleopatra, though, the way they have her done up with the tight white dress and the headdress.
And the parrot on her head? Yeah.
Where'd the cat go? She looks so tired. Okay. Huh? Okay, I think. I don't really know what to do with it.
I love I Shall Fly the Coop, too.
Get it? Fly the coop because he's a bird.
He's a bird.
Yeah, he's a burb.
I'm like Googling this Super Mario RPG Margarita. And it comes up with Valentina.
So
Oh, it's the name of the track.
oh.
Marjorie Margarita or Marguerite. I don't know how to pronounce it.
This track?
That's according to YouTube. Hold
Oh.
on.
Huh.
Y'all think I'm drunk, but
I like that I just bumped off Dodo with the star, by the way.
Yeah, that is fun that you just got him with the star. And then you're like, wait, there's no ground here. I love how he stopped. Bam. Prince Mallow? He's not Prince Mallow. Okay, we're back to Nimbus.
That's right. We
Oh,
have the
now we're
Nimbus
not.
track again.
Oh, I thought it was gonna change when they all swarmed her.
It will in a minute, but I didn't click the button.
Yeah, so I guess I just don't hear it as a continued arpeggio. I don't hear bum bum bum
I
bum
think
bum bum
each-
bum.
The bass is not a continuous arpeggio, but the harpsichord goes up on the last note.
The harpsichord does, but I hear a bum 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 bum.
Like-
It's like an
like
alternate.
putting my ear closer to the screen, like it's gonna make me hear it better.
I love that people do that.
How you know?
It's like when you're playing like a racing game and you do this.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I hear it as an arpeggio.
Or you like watch your undergrads like strain towards the speaker.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to do a transcription to figure out one of those middle string voices is remaining static, and that's interrupting my sense of the arpeggio. I need some help entertaining Mario. By entertaining, they always use that in these games to me like this.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
right. This fight
look
gets
at-
split. I forgot.
Look at her hip isolations, man. I can't do them that well. And she's just sitting there with a cocktail. She does not care. Oh, so now it's Schoenberg.
I'm sorry. I'm like not sorry at all. Does Dodo have feathers in his cap, or what is
Yeah, he
that?
does. Or maybe he has a hole in his cap for his feathers.
Oh, for his.
Um,
This is interesting.
yeah, I have to switch that around.
Oh, I love how the music just does that sort of record stop, the record slowness.
I'm not a
That's
fan.
fabulous.
Mostly because it means I just died.
Well, on the nose.
Yeah, but we can hear this guy again. It's fun.
On the plus side. Yeah, Jesse, I agree. Mallow is not good for the fight. Do you have to have him in the party, or can you just swap people out?
I don't see why you would have to.
Yeah, maybe I'll just put him out.
Why does the blizzard have snow going up instead of down?
I
That's
don't
my
know.
question.
Because maybe it's thunder snow.
Good. Maybe it is. Oh.
Yeah, you get him. Get Dodo.
Does anybody know? This is the sort of question Jesse always knows. Can I use Geno Whirl Dodo?
Geno Blast is a thing.
You know what?
Oh,
Let's find
yeah,
out.
That's cool.
All y'all's custom.
I know, I'm jealous!
These are amazing.
So cool! Because the regular ones are stupid. They're just random people's faces. Who are these people?
That's a flow face.
Oh yeah, I can see. I can do Pikachu. Wow. Wow. These are real dumb. I've never really looked through these.
This isn't Unknown Baby.
Wow. These custom emojis. Alright, there's a lot more stupid ones than I thought were in here, so I'm gonna have some fun with these. Oh, Julianne, I've got one for you.
What?
Wait, what is your thing in here? Hoagie?
Hoagie time.
There you go. There you go. That's for you.
A Dorito chip? Thank you. I'm Lady Dorito of the Cooler Ranch.
Yeah, I think that's the best title ever.
I'm finding it hard to change it even though the moment has passed.
I don't know, it's very fitting.
Alright, yeah, you can't do it with Geno Whirl, so we're just gonna roll with this
It's just
instead.
kind of Doug.
It kind of, if you squint, it kind of looks like Doug.
We gotta get Doug to do like a the right face.
Alright, hold on, we're gonna fast forward this time. I don't wanna watch this a third time. Ooh, the rhythm here becomes much more apparent in fast forward.
Duh, 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 duh. Yeah.
That was pretty excellent.
There
Bless
it
you.
is. Surprised that hasn't happened yet.
I wonder why this track is called Marjorie Margarita if there's no characters named Marjorie or Margarita.
I don't know.
Keep looking. It's hard to find this information if it exists.
Oh, look how tiny her waist is. I recognize that she's a video game character and they are under no obligation to give her a ribcage, but damn! We're having too much fun with these. Get out here. Like, who are these all like just famous Twitchers? Is that a thing, Twitchers?
That's what I
Or
assume.
esports people, but yes.
Oh, okay. I like Hey Guys. That's cute. Under no obligation to give her a page. I like to definitely tweet that. I've tweeted out other people's ridiculousness. About 5 minutes of mine.
Good enough.
Yeah, I think there's a on the screen. So it kind of...
Her face looks froggish to me.
There are a lot of frogs in the game, so...
There's all kinds of things happening with this, Yeah, I guess, is that a margarita?
What
be a
she's holding,
martini.
maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like she would drink a margarita, though.
I hate that her,
Yeah.
like, boobs shake when you're done jumping on her. I mean, I don't... It's just, like, the little extra shake.
Wait, do they shake? Do they shake
Yeah,
extra
like right
when you
there,
jump
too.
on her?
They shake extra at the end of the jump.
They shake
I'll watch
extra when
for
she
that.
does her little blow
I
the
saw
kiss
the
move, too.
crystal boob shake. Hold on.
I mean, it's still not dead or alive, right?
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Like, somebody had to, like, do that. I mean, I'm not surprised, but still.
It is a little surprising for a Mario game.
It reminds me, there's a game that I absolutely love to play, but I'm scared AF to play it in public. And in public even includes among my Naxxagum friends who, like, get
Yep.
it. But
Yeah.
Dragon's Crown is so abysmally bad on that front. It's probably the best beat-em-up game ever made, but oh my god.
You talking about, like, boob physics and stuff?
Oh, it's so ridiculous. Physics aren't even what
It's not
the word
even
for it.
physics.
Who loves that there's like a whole branch of video game design devoted to specifically breast physics?
I don't know if I would call that video game design, per se.
Well, what else is it?
Like, graphic design, maybe? When I hear game design, I think about, like, mechanics and rule sets.
Well, sometimes these things are governed by rule sets. You know, if they're looking at
There
the way
is a
gravity.
subgenre of that game as well, I guess.
Yep. Oh, it's too much. Please get done with this fight soon. I can't. I can't take this anymore.
This is too much.
Too much
So
food going on.
bad. Oh, Lord.
I do like when she blows a kiss and she freezes you all out.
Oh, that was awful.
You can't unsee it. It's true. Ugh. My innocence has been taken.
Yeah, once you notice it, you notice it.
It's all you see in her character.
Yeah, it's like, close your eyes, Dana. What
Okay.
What color is the stripe on her pants? You don't know.
Blue? Blue?
Yeah.
It is blue. Well done.
First of all, she's
Okay.
not wearing pants.
I was noticing it earlier, so I might not have been able to do that, but I was specifically noticing that it matched her eyeliner. So this would be an amazing big band track. I love that. That little kind of like we're not in a key moment, kind of shifting up. And the so good. Yay! We're all having to work through some things here with Valentina.
That's right. We all have to get over the boob issue.
Who in this room has ever felt personally victimized by Valentina? Poor Regina George. little pink silk works. Well, that's convenient.
I know,
Oh,
right?
look. Do you think that key's the one we've been looking for?
The key that doesn't even have a transparency in the middle of its like hoop part, but whatever.
Right.
Right.
It's like so lazy.
Oh, no.
Isn't that Peaches?
That is Peach's parasol, which is an awesome touch.
Aw, they look just like him. But with the best mustache ever. Look at King Nimbus's mustache. So good.
It is a pretty amazing mustache.
I mean, and he's competing with Mario here, so that's really saying something.
Yeah, it's true. King Nimbus has been asleep since the 1970s.
Okay. Just gotta catch him up on a few things. The Mario? Jumping Mario.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Yeah, how come I can't do that normally? I could hit all those damn
Yeah,
treasure
what the
boxes.
hell? Ew. Just show me again later in parentheses was like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think without the parentheses it would have been fine.
Yeah. Yeah, in parentheses implies like,
It was like an
like
aside.
in my quarters.
Yeah, I know.
You can jump onto my bed.
That's what the whooping sound is.
Getting it as Star Street, by the way, is the most dad thing.
Why is it a Zardragon? Why do we hate Russia?
I know the answer to that. I immediately know the answer to that.
Yeah? Is it because we hate
Final
Russians?
Fantasy VI has one enemy that is programmed into the game, but not actually enabled on the world map. It's a boss that was never programmed into a scenario. It's the Zardragon.
What?
And you can, if you have a Game Genie, you can enable the Zardragon in Final Fantasy VI and fight it on the Super Nintendo Edition. No joke.
I have a Game Genie.
But
I
instead,
can
they put it into Super Mario RPG to fix it.
Great. Wow.
I'm still not convinced it's not because we don't hate Russia. we've had some Russian mentions throughout this game, so
A few bots here and there.
yeah. You're just like me. I'm proud of you. Ah, just proud of him. So sweet.
Hey, can I get the fertilizer at this point or not yet?
I think so.
I think so too. But then I can also keep Peach alive, which would be useful.
Yeah. I love jumping on people's heads to get back up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool skills.
Especially Fluffy today. Julianne.
He just wants Mario to demonstrate his skills in a more private setting. That's all. That's all it is. I think you're reading way too much into this.
I see. I'm not sure that jumping skill translates into, like, that type of prowess.
You know, you say that and another genre of porn just spawned. So thank you.
I know, it's like somebody's got some sort of
Like
interest.
trampoline. That's gotta already exist.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I like that the statue of Mallow has fallen over, and, and that the princess has a statue, but nobody else.
We're getting
That's
there.
weird.
We're working on it.
Alright, that's where the bus is. We can't use that yet.
Yeah. Aw, we can go in the castle. Crocco's here.
I don't think you fight him again, though. I think something else happens.
Hey, did we do all the dreams yet?
All the inns, you mean?
No, they're all in this one, aren't they? The dream cushion?
Oh, right.
You get to see everybody's weird dreams.
We'll try it here. That's
And you
fun.
should save so that you don't, like, waste your money.
Let me.
Oh, if you dream that Toad, if you have the dream that Toad is a monster, he gives you something. I can't remember what.
Huh. Is it always Mario having a dream?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna look it up just in case. Oh, that's the little kid, the jumping kid.
Yeah. I didn't know it was possible to have a bad dream.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Alright.
Aw. Oh, so I guess it doesn't matter who's sleeping on it. You get dreams for other people, because that was obviously for Gino.
Right. How many more? I still have enough coins. We can keep doing this for a minute.
Well, you can also keep reloading if you want.
I could, but I can't use save states because that preserves the RAM of the game, so it won't re-randomize what I get.
Oh, I see.
I'd have to like hard reload it, and that's just not
I
what
love
I'd
this
rather
one.
play.
The bakers. They're gonna bake him.
That's not a good dream. I don't care what the game says.
Maybe it's not supposed to be. They don't tell you if it's good or bad. It smells like pepper. You got peppered in your dream.
Alright.
Also, did we do the whole thing where we had to work in Marymore to pay off our room that we couldn't afford?
No.
Oh, I forgot to say it when we were there. They always made sure to do that at least once.
You can rent a room there that you can't afford?
Yeah, and then they make you, like, wash dishes for it. You have to work.
Well, we got the same dream twice in a row. I'm gonna try it one more time and then move on.
Okay. Oh, that might be... Oh, we're talking about you, Mario. Yeah. So I guess you just have to really cheese it to get Toad to show up.
Yep.
Yay!
There it is.
Oh, Eliza.
Alright, now we go back to Bean Valley, right?
Yeah.
No,
what are you trying to do?
Rosetown first.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up the dream cushion because I'm curious what's up here.
Oh, was the wrong one. Started singing the wrong song. But this one's good too.
I need the geezer's house.
Clarinet, it's a cool clarinet. Do 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 clarinet. Do ba do ba do ba do clarinet.
See, I think I remember saying that this reminded me of like Benny Goodman. Like that.
It has a lot of like that.
The tone of the clarinet.
The kind of old, yeah, like kind of like bright vibrato-y clarinet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the track doesn't do as much of the big bandy stuff, but I definitely hear some Benny Goodman up in here.
I thought it was here. Alright, I'll look it up.
Is that just your new Doug icon now, Julianne?
Yes. Wait, they played the Marymore song at the last wedding you went to? Is our next 42?
What?
That's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
It's real random. Oh my god. We didn't prime Doug to say that, right?
I don't know if he was like...
Or if he saw that we were discussing it earlier.
I don't know.
We were all saying that we thought that looked kind of like you, Doug. I have to like screenshot that. Wait, how do I screenshot on this computer?
Here we go.
Huh? A lot of work. Uh-oh, I minimized the screen. Crap. Look at this.
Nice.
By the way, I'm not fast forwarding there. He fast forwards and he talks so fast you can't stop the text either.
Huh.
Oh, that happens a few times in Doki Doki Literature Club too. Ah, more custom icons. Keep bringing those on. They make me so happy.
Yes.
Alright. From from, what is it right now? 210 up to 250 for Mario. And then defense 70-73. Yeah.
Whoa.
Alright, who wants to go fight Culex now? Like...
Me!
Sure.
It's also, if you fight him now, the most annoying fight in the game gets really easy, because I hate the Axum Rangers, and if you have the Culex item, it's very trivial. Boom, boom, boom. I like how deep that bass is after all that time.
Yeah. Well, it's Monster Town and we're underground, so.
Right. We'll do that in a minute. It's this one I wanted, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and then we're all gonna have like the feels because it's
So many feels.
so many feels.
Yeah.
Oh man, I remember discovering this with like just by myself and freaking out. Just totally freaking out. And being like, what?
I know, it's like an impossible crossover.
Impossible crossover.
Oh, I don't even like know what to do with the music right now. I'm just so happy.
So it's not quite the same.
And
That's
again, I said this last week, but I meant it at the time, so I'm going to say it again. The crystal structure on Culex's, like, where his knees would be, essentially, is right out of Final Fantasy V's art design. And so for the longest time, I assumed that he was part of the Final Fantasy game we didn't get.
Oh.
Crystals. Just makes me think of that SNL sketch. With the former porn stars selling the Swarovski crystals. Crystals! I don't have anything to say about the music. I'm too caught up in it.
I know.
No.
Yeah, Doug Bowser's done. There's not a chance in hell of getting him up. Without the lazy shell armor or super high levels, it's just not viable.
Oh, here's a version of it.
Someone in Ludomusicology Twitter is playing through the Nintendo DS version of this game. And I forget who it is.
Like Twitch playing through it, or just in general?
No, someone in Ludomusicology Twitter world.
Right.
Is playing
Are they
through...
twitching it?
No, it's really hard to stream a DS game. I'm tempted to buy a PS TV solely so I can stream the high-def version of Final Fantasy IV, like the nice 2D one I've got.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if I end up this summer hosting, like, Writer's Weekend for a few folks, we'll have to, like, I'll buy a PS TV and we can stream Final Fantasy IV as, like, a day event.
It'd be really fun to have us, like, in the same room for a stream, too.
Yeah, for sure. I just invited my parents up here for Easter, which means I have to actually unpack all my boxes now. And
having company is a good reason to actually, like, get your place in order.
That's right. Oh, Stormy Bard, very nice. What version of the game are you going to stream?
Nice. I'll have to come watch. Yeah, we've been talking about doing a Ludo stream of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually specifically have not done 4 because I know that Julianne secretly wants to play it.
But I can't play it like I can't play games like you play games with like knowing what you're gonna do and stuff.
You play that one.
I'm just like
you could probably handle it.
I know, but like still, I'm kind of an idiot when it comes to games. It would probably take like a year. Every week, 3 hours. All right, we're gonna go fight we're gonna go to Mount Hobbs again. Like the first mountain.
So happy.
I feel like this like monster sprite is a little more Final Fantasy 6-y than 4E. Because 4 was released in like what, like 92 or something, and then was 6 released 94. And this is like 96 or something.
It's got Kefka's like angel wings, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
But it's got not Zeramis, that's 4. X-Death's tree-ish features as well.
Ish.
Tree-ish is a word, by the way.
It's a word if you say it's a word, right? Isn't that how it works?
I absolutely agree that this is a disco cactus arrangement that needs to occur immediately, Doug.
Ooh, yes please.
This is such a good, like, kind of like foil to Super Mario RPG's happy German, like, oompa band music.
Yeah.
Okay. Wasted a lot of time because I'm not on my regular system. Trying to figure out where to put stuff. Drag photo here. It's going on Twitter.
Actuaries are boring jobs, though, Julianne.
But they make more than $0.
That is true. How much HP does this guy have?
A lot.
Million.
Okay.
Oh look, they're electroshocking the woman, probably because she thinks she has this. They think she has hysteria because people think women are crazy.
What?
Gender issues.
He has 4,096 HP.
Thank
Oh
you.
wait,
Oh,
combined
my
with the crystals, it's 12,396.
Right, but I don't care about each individual crystal as much.
Yeah, he's got 4,000.
Okay.
Look at that dark star. It's
Yeah.
so angry.
Yeah, it is. I've only played through the DS version one time. The voices don't work the way I hear them in my head.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really different.
And it's not even badly voice acted, but the pitch register of each character is wildly
Yes!
different from what I expected.
Like, so weird. It's so not what I imagined.
Like, the guy who voices Cain, like, could sing the priest part in Jesus Christ Superstar. He's so low.
I know. Kane's like this deep bass, and Cecil is like my register, but higher.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, it seems wrong.
I can be a bit of a fuddy-duddy about that kind of thing, where, like, if I played it in text, I don't want it voice-acted in a re-release, ever.
I have mixed feelings about it. Sometimes I do.
No, I'm really hardcore about it because I like it the way I imagined it. And then it's like you can't unhear it, so it removes everything I used to.
What about
hear.
a game that had no text at all, but they add a little bit more plot? Have you played Mega Man Powered Up for PSP?
No.
No, because I don't have a PSP.
Okay, it is Mega Man 1, but with voice acting and a plot, and it's remarkably good.
That's not as bad, but
because like Mega Man 1 was
Final
so
Fantasy
threadbare
games
to
had
begin
text,
with.
and they had characters that I imagined voices to already. So
Right.
that in that situation, I don't want voice acting added.
It helps that the Mega Man voice actors for that game like sound like Astro Boy, which is the way it's supposed to sound.
Yeah. I could certainly be convinced of it, but it's just a general rule. I'm also just not a big fan of releases in general.
Mm.
I also have an issue with always making children's books into movies. I hate that.
Oh, like the Where the Wild Things Are movie?
Yeah, that's
the
exactly what I was
dumbest
thinking
thing.
of.
Well, they're doing A Wrinkle in Time now, and that looks fine. I don't know. I don't want to see
Although-
it.
A Wrinkle in
Oprah
Time
looks-
at least has enough plot to be made into a movie. Like,
Yeah.
Where the Wild Things Are is like 8 pages long.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't, again, because it wrecks whatever I would have pictured when I read the book.
True.
Yeah.
I agree.
Every once in a while, you get something that transcends the source material, though. I would argue that the Gene Wilder Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, way
Yeah.
better than the book.
Yeah. That's true. I'm still working on a string quartet arrangement of Pure Imagination. I think it would be beautiful.
Oh, this is nice.
Ah!
So, wait. We must
It took
time
me a
out for a
second to
minute.
be like, wait, we're still in Final Fantasy mode.
That's right. We have to pause, though, for just a split second, because which Final Fantasy victory theme is that?
It's not 4?
I don't think it's 4.
I mean, it sounds a little 6-ish. But it sounds a little 5-ish, too.
No, I think it's 5.
Is
I
it
think
an
6
exact
is like way
theme?
techno.
Is it an exact rip?
I think it's 5 minus 1 channel.
Oh. Pull it up. Let's see.
Yeah, we're about to. Okay, yeah, listen to the bass of this victory theme.
Sorry.
Taco. Yeah. I don't know that
The
they
channel
were
that it's missing, there's no,
on.
like, pitch percussion. Right. So let's kill that and then go back to the game.
What is 4s again? Can you actually pull up 4?
I will. I totally think this is 5 minus that pitch percussion channel. Alright, I will pull up 4, though.
I just need a palette cleanser. I need to like get it in my head. What?
Yeah.
Because I mean, so many of them use that framework, right? I mean, 8 has it and 6 has it. Right? See, that's still pretty similar.
Hold on, the stream can't hear that, Dana.
Oh, sorry.
This one's brighter, I think. The bass is still there, though, you're right.
Yeah, like the timbre sounds
Right.
more 5-ish, but I think it's 4. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the timbre of
Yeah.
5, but it's the orchestration and it, 4. That's cool.
I want to listen to all of them now, but I won't.
I always liked 8.
We'll have a big giant Final
That's
Fantasy
right.
Victory Disco party at some point.
Yay!
We do Techno de Chocobo too.
That's by far my least favorite arrangement.
Oh my god, it has like the sirens at the beginning. It's such a party.
Nope, I'm not feeling it. It's the one track in 6 I kind of don't like.
Oh, we get the prelude.
Is this the melody-less version?
Well,
I'm
go
gonna
on.
wait and
Well,
find
we
out.
could wait for like 20
We are gonna
minutes.
wait. It's not that long.
I think there's just 2 more after this.
This is the last one right here. Yep, no melody.
Let's all just sing it.
Doug has asked a good question, which will hopefully prevent Julianne from singing again.
Savage.
What is this good question?
His good question is, what current games would people freak out about if they did something like this? For me, personally, if I would hear the Uncharted theme show up in Tomb Raider, I would lose it.
Yeah, because it's about the combination of the 2 games, too, as much as it is anything else.
Right. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, why is Assassin's Creed in Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah. There was a weird... What's the Breath of the Wild? There's, like, the random Xenoblade Chronicles crossover. For no reason, you can get, like, armor. But then the armor's not as good as the Zora armor, and you can't upgrade it.
So, yeah,
I did that with Quest, and I was so disappointed.
It's not like a meaningful, like, musical and visual. Like, so much of this was aesthetically different too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Even though they were very much making a Square game and doing it in the style, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, actually, I do have an answer for this. It would be if they ported one of the original Super Nintendo Harvest Moon themes into Stardew Valley.
Nice. Oh, the last crossover that I just lost my shit when they released the YouTube trailer was I screamed when Ezio Auditore showed up in Soul Calibur 5.
Who dat?
I thought that was the best.
I haven't played any of his games.
Ezio Auditore belongs in Soul Calibur. So very quickly, the flag game.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Capture the
Under
flag.
the wooden flower.
Okay.
1. This way, I think. Here it is. Between O and A?
Big boo flag.
Alright, rest of the stream, where is the green bed?
What?
Do you not remember? Are you asking the stream to be interactive, or do you not remember?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Well,
I can look
let's
that
let
up
the stream
quickly.
catch up for a moment here.
It's back home.
Oh.
Right back home.
Yeah, it is. Doug is correct. Yeah, Doug is absolutely correct.
It's
Mario.
caps.
Mario has a green bed.
Oh, it's back home. Right back home, I think. I did KLOL.
Doug, when
Green because you were like new when you started. That's how you know.
when Doug knows something, he knows it. Everybody just
He
get out of
knows
his
it.
way.
He all caps knows it.
He does all caps know it.
I don't all caps know anything, so I'm
Woo.
really impressed. The only thing I all caps know is that vanilla is not an inferior, boring flavor. I will.
I feel like we talk about that every other stream.
Because it keeps coming up. People are like, oh, like,
It's coming up.
talking about, even Steve in his paper Macmillan was like, oh, vanilla, like, World of Warcraft. I was like,
Right?
yo!
Because we so many times use it as an adjective for just like bland or regular or not,
Yeah, I mean,
standard.
that is the colloquialism in the modding community, right? Like vanilla Skyrim versus like my ridiculous absurd Skyrim.
Ugh.
Mhm.
Why can't it be white bread? White bread is boring.
Pineapple.
I don't know about putting the pizza on the pineapple.
Yeah,
But the other way around is good.
Well, with pizza on a bagel, you could have pizza anytime. I don't know about pizza on a pineapple.
Yeah. Is that really what we're talking about? Is making the pizza on the pineapple? Because if so, I've never tried that, but I would. Because I like pineapple on pizza.
You like pineapple on pizza? So you're not.
I'm a pineapple on pizza eater.
Whoa!
I like me a Hawaiian pizza with the ham and.
Because it's like really, really cool to not like Hawaiian pizza. I guess it's I've never had it. I mean, I don't
Love it.
too, but it's cool that y'all like it.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you like pineapple in general, though?
Right, we're gonna
One
hit a
of
new
my faves.
track now.
The pineapple on pizza debate on Know Your Meat.
It's
It
a
is
whole
a
thing.
controversial
Yeah.
thing, though.
No, that's the opposite. That's pineapple on the pizza. That's not pizza on the pineapple. Yeah. In a lot of other places, I don't like mixing fruit and, like, savory flavors.
Savory. Yeah.
My parents growing up did this one chicken salad that had, like, canned mandarin oranges in it. I hate it to this day.
Well, a lot of people put like grapes in that shit too.
Okay, I love that Doug was able to provide a picture.
And then we'll talk about Barrel Volcano, I promise. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that looks so good!
Oh my god, it's not. Ew! 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 That's not okay, guys.
It looks great.
I would eat it. I'm just gonna say that.
You should have
eat that
put a
in a
not
heartbeat.
safe for work thing on that. Jesus.
Oh, I love that. Can you make him fall the volcano again?
Fall down the volcano?
Just into the.
Into it.
Sounds like a cat. Meow.
I
It
know.
does. I love it.
Meow.
Doug, this should just be the B section of your Final Fantasy IV boss arrangement. No joke.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
Ooh.
And then people will think, wait, why is it the B? Oh, shit. And it'll happen at about that rate, too.
It'll be like seeing QLX in this game. It'll be like mind blowing.
So I know this is like a super bass heavy song, but I think the rhythm guitar here is killing it.
Yeah, what is that? It almost sounds banjo-y. Very plucky.
It does a little bit.
Electric banjo.
Whatever it is awesome. I want to talk very briefly about fire themes, right? Because I feel like fire themes always have the bass going on.
It's always, yeah.
Also, yeah, Doug,
It's
this
always
is like a
true.
sick marimba part. This is a legitimate idea. I'm dead serious about this.
There is 2 more marimba, isn't there?
No, it's
I'm
a running gag. But
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to gaslight Doug. Just let me do what I have to do.
I see. Get back into the volcano here before I make another point. They put samba whistle on fucking everything. Just like putting pizza on a pineapple. This game is like the resort. So good. Running into 7 enemies, including Donkey Kong. Okay, there.
Ooh, Donkey Kong!
yep.
Oh, you're
Chain
gone by.
Kong.
Just for a moment. Is he in chains because Universal tried to sue them?
So there's a weird Donkey Kong video game timeline theory. I'm not joking.
Right.
Because it's established that the original Donkey Kong is Cranky Kong in the Donkey Kong Country games.
Ooh.
Okay.
The modern Donkey Kong's grandfather is the original arcade Donkey Kong, right?
Yeah.
So what happens to the dad? Well, it's theorized that we just killed him. The
Alright,
dad is the chained
That's
version
Kotaku
of
right there.
It is Kotaku, that's exactly right.
Yes.
This goes deep, so no. Settle in for a long read.
For letter for later. Jeez.
Wow. Wow. This is dark. Oh, they even get into Super Mario Odyssey. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to read that carefully.
You might not, actually, that's the thing. You know what, I don't need frog coins anymore.
Okay, right here. Here. Try to not run into anything for a second.
Oh, sure, I'll stop.
Shoot, you missed it.
Do you want me to fast forward to the next part of the loop again?
Yeah, it's the part where the whole notes come in.
Whatever, we're blazing through this. I'll just sit for a loop. This is a good bass
Okay.
line.
I think it's coming here. No. This part.
Oh yeah, the whole notes on the strings. Very Chrono Trigger.
Now, here's what it reminds me of. Actually, could we play this on the stream?
Yes?
This really puts me in mind of Jungle Floor Brinstar from Super Metroid.
Oh yeah, dun-dun-dun-dun-down.
Yes, and then... Bum.
Yes, for sure. I love Metroid. I'm glad that I think that's what we're doing pretty soon after Mario RPG.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get Gibbons on the stream. because he would be the perfect person to talk about Metroid with everybody.
Okay, we'll have to have Will on our guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole note.
It's the whole notes. It's the cool bass line that we've got going. Ugh, makes me so happy. Also, I can't wait for us to get to Metroid because I have some transcriptions of that one, including that one, because my high schoolers played it.
Nice.
This is a little peppier than that one, but I think it's, you know, it would be weirder if it wasn't.
I agree.
Wow.
Crickets.
And all the typical Mario monsters and Mario mechanics.
Yeah.
Annoyingly 3D.
Yeah. It's not a great 3D.
Could be worse, I suppose.
It actually does an admirable job of this type of 3D. It's just that everybody who's reasonable hates this type of 3D.
So is the reason Donkey Kong's in this because it's Barrel Volcano? I'm not paying too much attention.
I actually don't know. I don't think there's a good reason to do it.
Alright, I read really quickly. I'm gonna read this whole thing right now.
It's not good, Dana.
I'm gonna merge.
It's not even good.
Stump It is a pretty awesome name for a giant tree. Stump.
Who the hell played Tropical Freeze? They're trying really hard to
Hey, wait. Tropical Freeze is the best one of those games. I'm not joking at all. They got
Is that a game or a
it's
drink?
DKC Tropical Freeze. They got.
I've never heard this.
It's for Wii U and Switch. They got David
that's-
Wise to come back and score a modern HD Donkey Kong Country game.
Huh.
And it is absurdly good.
What? I didn't know about the Game & Watch Circus. That's awesome. From 1984. I loved Game & Watches. Those were the little tiny...
I own, actually, somewhere in my parents' house, is the Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch.
The one... We used to have Donkey Kong Jr., and I don't know at what point we got rid of it, but I'll tell you, if I ever track that down again, it would make me so happy. I actually use it as one of my, like, header bars on my blog. I love it so much.
Nice.
Alright, anyway. Jeez, okay. This is terrifying. Donkey Kong had to perform as a captive ape for Mario's amusement.
That is true.
Shigeru Miyamoto confirmed in a 2016 interview that Mario kept Donkey Kong locked up so he escaped with Mario's girlfriend. That's where original Donkey Kong comes in. So he doesn't just kidnap Pauline for no reason, he's seeking vengeance against Mario for wrongful imprisonment.
I had the opportunity to hang out with David Wise at MagFest a year ago, and I chose not to because I absolutely refused to miss my favorite part of MagFest, which is the Dwelling of Duels judging. It takes place from like midnight to 6 a.m. on the first night. Because if you're willing to stay up all night on the Thursday of MagFest, you get the most ridiculous music and the most ridiculous stories about how all this music gets made at that event. And I've never had as much fun listening to a piece of music as I have Bike Kid the Musical, which sealed it for the 1980s versus the 1990s.
Okay, so it looks like Mario kidnapped Donkey Kong first, and then he gets revenge, and then of course Mario does re-imprison Donkey Kong, that's Donkey Kong Jr., so his son has to free him. So then Donkey Kong somehow gets away from the city and goes to Donkey Kong Island, so that's where Donkey Kong Country takes place.
Right. Body.
Okay, so the issue here is that Cranky is original DK. Playable Donkey Kong in Donkey Kong Country is his grandson, not his son.
Right.
So the question is, what the hell happened to Donkey Kong Jr.?
He's gone.
Joe just says he's gone. That's his vote.
I mean, yeah.
This is a long Kotaku article, so settle in. Okay, it makes sense that Diddy Kong was supposed to be like an update of Donkey Kong Jr. But that would still have a missing generation either way.
Hey, that was a good set of jumps. 420. All right. By the way, looking at the time, I think we should save Bowser's Castle and the short bits thereafter for next week. We'll finish the volcano, and then we'll ride over to Bowser's Castle next time.
Cool.
Sounds good. Okay, what?
Are you still reading the timeline?
Yes!
No, I shouldn't have ever sent you over there. This is my fault, everybody on the stream. I'm so sorry.
I'm excited to read it.
Apparently there was a great ape war in this timeline. Oh my god.
Is anybody on the stream seriously invested in the Zelda timeline theory stuff? It's actually, like, has realistic connections between the games?
I kind of like it, but I'm not crazy about thinking about it.
I like finding connections between the games when I can.
Yeah, but Donkey
Yeah.
Kong's here.
I mean, Breath of the Wild makes a lot of connections, so it's like hard to ignore that.
Yeah.
That's a boring explanation. What happened to Donkey Kong Jr., Joe?
It's just stop you.
Joe's just like, oh, he's just not a canonical character anymore. I'm like, that's not, that doesn't satisfy.
No.
What? This isn't Star Wars, you say?
Good leeches.
Does this account for Diddy Kong Racing?
I will find out.
So I kind of forget the story of that game, but I mean, the fact that it had a story
There's
is
a
already
genie.
cool. Yes! There's a genie and some like really weird, like essentialist Indian stuff, Middle Eastern weirdness, but I don't remember anything else.
Me neither.
Oh my god. Cranky Kong is too old to fight when the war breaks out. Or else was psychologically scarred by his defeats at the hands of Mario. Modern Donkey Kong is likely too young to do battle, so DK Jr. leaves his son with his unknown wife and heads out to repel the Kremlin forces.
Oh my god.
The fans theorized that Donkey Kong Jr. was then defeated in combat. Or did he end up as a POW forced to fight the enemies of the Smithy Gang in Super Mario RPG,
Oh my
as one of
god.
the many chained Kongs encountered in that game?
No.
If this last possibility is the true story, then it would be a extremely ironic end for Donkey Kong Jr. Having once rescued his father from imprisonment by Mario, he finally met his end in chains at the hands of the very same plumber.
Also, no. Check out the R-Wing and the two F-Zero cars.
Ooh, I don't think I ever noticed that.
Yeah.
Originally. Oh, that's awesome.
Also, is he like a mushroom guy that has flames on his helmet? Like, is he supposed to be a mushroom dude?
He's like Guy
I
Fieri.
don't know.
He's the Guy Fieri of the Mushroom Kingdom. Taking us to Flavor Town. Alright, let's see.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
This brings us up to the present day, in which Donkey Kong shares a universe with Mario, and the ancient conflicts between the Kong family and the plumber have mostly been put to rest. So in Super Mario Odyssey, Pauline is the mayor of New Donk City, possibly the same Big Ape City from the original Donkey Kong.
Bless you.
Alright, how do I do this here? I'm going to, before I start fighting this thing, the Czar Dragon. Let's see, screen capture. There you go, we'll put that here. And make it big enough. There is the enemy that it is based on. It's a giant super dragon.
So interesting that it's either Tsar Dragon, which is Russian, or Kaiser Dragon, which is German.
Right.
But he looks like the dudes in Super Mario World. That jump out of the lava.
Yeah, the Trent Reznors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Not tasty enough for a real Trent Reznor, though. Okay, yeah, the rest of it, we basically got through all there's this long digression on the reason we feel a need to fill in these types of ridiculous timelines, having to do a little bit with the gaming culture shifting from not having internet, and if you were the person that knew those game secrets or stumbled on them yourself, you had this kind of amazing cultural cachet, and then we've now replaced that with like achievements, and like cheat codes are less and less of a thing. They certainly still exist, but it's not, I don't know, there's not the same like, oh look, I found this thing, because somebody will say, oh yeah, that's on the internet, you can find it anywhere. So instead, we're trying to fill in narrative, and the one to come up with the theory ends up with that same type of renown for it.
I actually think that's a very smart way of putting it.
So this is, let's give credit where credit is due, this is Merit K on Kotaku. Of course, quoting a lot of other sources, but...
Sure.
Right up. I don't know. So, Kong Jr. dead.
Just cure the zombie and it dies. Or gets hurt.
That's right, you don't insta-give it.
It's a beautiful RPG trope.
Games, yeah.
Does this timeline account for Donkey Konga?
No. I don't think, I mean, what in the narrative of that?
I don't know.
that isn't just the grandson from the original. I think pretty much everything was solved there by just saying, like, yeah, the playable Donkey Kong Country Kong is the grandson of Cranky. So we only had to account for the one generation. Everybody else is fine. That means technically Donkey Kong is Donkey Kong the third, right?
I'm lost.
Because if Junior's the lost generation, and then he had a son and named him Donkey Kong, he would be Donkey Kong the third. And then Diddy Kong obviously got his own name, so he wouldn't be the fourth. Didn't have filler during the boss theme over and over again. What can we do on that?
Yay.
Star!
Nice.
Oh, shark.
Ah, yes. I love that we get this thing again. Oh, old-timey saloon.
I think these guys deserve their own theme.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're basically Power Rangers, right?
They're
Yes,
awesome
but you have
Rangers.
to realize that the Super Sentai series has been ongoing since the 1970s in Japan. It's like a thing.
Yeah.
It's not like there were 5 years worth of people our age that happened to watch this show. Like, it's been on
Right.
since 1974, every year with a new cast. It's a thing for Japan.
Is it the Key and Peele sketch about Black Ranger? Black Falcon? Do you guys know this?
Yes.
No.
They keep he's actually the Green Falcon, but they keep being like, "Come on, Black Falcon," and he's really upset about it. Like the Native American one, he's like, "What if I called you Red Falcon?"
Oh,
And
they do
just
kind of
like,
have their own
"You
music.
don't
I
understand
forgot.
why
Check
you're
this
so
out.
upset, Black Falcon."
This is a cool arrangement.
Oh yeah.
We haven't gotten this before, though?
No.
Huh.
It kind of feels like the Mario 3 card game bass with the underground melody. It's not quite. It's not
I'm
quite
gonna
that
link it
bass,
to
but it's
the-
close.
There's the Key and Peele. What was it? Oh, it totally is.
My favorite Key and Peele
Cute.
sketch is always going to be the one that reminds me of you, Dana, where they introduce all the football players and what institution they're
Oh my
from.
god.
Oh, I love that
And
one.
eventually one guy's just like, the Ohio State University.
No. That happened to me again at friggin' the Bach conference this weekend. Daniel Goldmark was introducing me. And so, you know, it was all cute. At first he was like, she was one of my students. I was like, oh yeah, I was. And then he was like, now she goes to the Ohio State University. I was like,
You don't like
gonna-
that?
I'm gonna flip a table.
I want you
y'all.
to know I'm never not going to do that to you.
The.
Ugh. I'm gonna flip a table. Is there a table flip Twitch icon?
Surely there is.
There's Super Meat Boy.
Will do, Jesse. We're going to finish this boss and be done. So this boss, you see the moon face thing? That reminds me of Marx, the last boss from Kirby's Superstar Milky Way Galaxy.
Yeah.
I will look that up.
I wish I would have brought more rock candy, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
But yeah, the Can Peel sketch resonated because I remember as a kid being like, why is the Asian one the Yellow Ranger? Like, you know, I remember being weirded out by that. Yeah, Steve got to introduce my panel at Nactigum, so of course he's the one that started all this nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, the football players are the ones that really started it, but Steve's the one that started the idea of trolling me with it.
It was a fantastic idea.
Nothing I can do to get him back. It's from... I was lucky I got Rita in town this weekend. She stayed with me.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Showed her around town, you know, as I do. I'm like, Cleveland! Everybody loves Cleveland! And her paper was really cool. She's looking at an Outer Limits episode.
Was there some Bach in an Outer Limits episode?
Yeah, it's the Sixth Finger, and it's the episode where they advance like human evolution on this dude 10,000 years. He grows an extra finger. And initially he was just going to be a mathematical genius, and then they needed to fill time in the episode. They decided that he should become a genius at something else, so he becomes a musical genius, and he's playing like Bach. I don't remember what. But the cool thing was that it was from the Well-Tempered. There were like 3 different pieces, and it was the actor actually learned to kind of pantomime the real thing, and so the choice of pieces was completely what he thought he could learn quickly to pretend he was playing.
Oh.
Nice. So that was neat because it's like, the music itself isn't trying to signify anything. Like Bach is just used for complexity and musical sophistication, but then the specific Bach choices were kind of arbitrary based on the actor.
Yeah.
So, paper. Of course, these are all going to be published in the original Bach Institute. So
Nice.
everybody
point
keep
out
an eye
that
out.
Toadstool spellcast is totally the life animation from all the Final Fantasy games, just with the angel replaced with the star.
Yeah.
By the way, if you kill more than one ranger at a time, I don't think they actually die more than one at a time. You just have to wait around.
Oh, annoying.
That's frustrating. I get so mad. You just broke his shades. He's the only one wearing shades. So, are you right? Is the creepy
Got a headache.
Are you right?
Pink
Pretty
said
much,
that
yeah.
her makeup was running, and then Ritter was like, then change brands. Duh.
Wow.
We also have Persona 3 happening in this apartment right now.
Oh, nice.
He's already played 5, so just going back and playing 3.
I haven't watched a Super Sentai series since the Shinkenger, the pirate one. I will say, if you want to hear like an outrageously, exuberantly joyful theme song, the Sentai series is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost wish they would have given us a Super Sentai boss theme here. That would have been pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've never seen any Super Sentai. I barely even saw Power Rangers growing up. My brother was just enough older that he was kind of too old for it when it became a thing.
Mm.
Which means that I didn't think it.
Jarrell, I might actually do that because I have time off tomorrow. Is it on your server?
Voltron, nice. What was I watching as a kid? A lot of Thundercats. A little bit of Rainbow Bright.
Oh man. I watched Samurai Pizza Cats for a little bit.
Pretty good.
That was a good show.
It is a good show.
I did like Power Rangers a lot.
What did you watch when you were little?
Oh, speaking of which, the new Power Rangers movie is actually reasonably good.
Ah!
Curious.
Yeah, I'm serious. It's not awful. And I expect
We
an
also
awful lot of
did
it.
Ninja Turtles, as could be expected.
The Turtles movies are awful. They were bad. I do think that Stephen Amell was a fantastic casting choice for Casey Jones, though. That's a baller idea. It's just, the movie doesn't work.
Yay! There's no Blue Ranger.
Good
You're right.
question.
Just a green. Each of the 5 colors changes every season of Sentai. Man, we haven't heard this music all night.
Finally! Where could that masterpiece be?
Best scene in the game is about to come up.
Oh yeah?
Something about girls touching one man in their bathrooms.
Oh no.
I'll tell you about there.
Oh goodness. There's so much of it in the Persona series that creeps me out.
You're Japanese.
I think it's meant to, but
Oh, you're just Japanese.
Alright, we are done. Because I'm going to save Bowser's Castle for next week, and then we'll finish it. I'm going to go to Rosetown, or at Moleville, actually, and buy the princess her frying pan.
actually, I think Rosetown may be somewhere I want you to go really quick.
Okay, after I hit up Moleville, I can do that.
Yeah, I hit a moment of remembering what something reminded me of.
Whoa.
Okay, give me 1 second here. Not that one.
Oh my god, this Samurai Sentai Shinkenger.
Yeah,
What is that?
Shinkenger.
Shinkenger!
Isn't that
It's
intro
amazing.
ridiculous?
Whoa. What is this from?
That's
2017.
the introduction of the last Samurai Sentai series
so
that I
good.
watched.
Wow.
Back when it came out, it was coming out like 1 episode a week, and I would watch it with Jarrell, who's in the stream right now, and a couple other folks.
Ooh, and then it modulates up. Yeah. one.
No.
What? God, this game is so creepy.
Okay.
Doug, I think that's fair. I thought for sure that it was Moleville you bought the frying pan. I'll do it off stream, I guess. I can't find it right now.
Alright, I think it's
You want me
Rosetown, but I could be wrong. You can save and then...
You want me to go to Rosetown? I can do that real
Yeah,
fast.
I think it's Rosetown. I'll know right away if it's not.
Right, the miner and the shop in Moleville. Oh, wait, apparently. Haha.
The girls are here, but it's playing like creepy music. Like,
Of course it's playing the creepy music.
not like there's some.
Here it is. Oh, I don't have the coins. Can I sell
You
stuff
spent
in
all
this
your
game?
coins having naps and stuff
I
in
know, right?
Nimbus Town. Nimbus Land.
So many naps.
So many naps.
There. All the sleeping. Yep. Okay, no. And for the sake of time. No.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them catch me.
Alright. Yes, that's a nice improvement. Now to Rosetown for Dana, and then we'll end the stream for the night.
Thank you. I could be wrong, because so many of the towns have happy themes, but... I think it's this one. Just in terms of sheer joy, it reminds me a little bit of Little Brown Jug.
I could see that.
So, because I was saying, like, this gave me, like, a Benny Goodman vibe.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, Little Brown Jug is Glenn Miller, but I think this is what this is recalling for me, and this is why I keep saying that.
Okay.
Yes.
I am demonstrating how ridiculous the 3D is, by the way.
Yeah.
I
I think this is the first time I've heard Little
song,
Brown
yeah.
Jug as not like a first thing that you learn on an instrument version, like the actual Little
really?
Brown Jug.
Oh, this is the main one I think of.
Yeah, this is very, very in the style.
Yep.
You're enjoying this too much.
Alright, well, it's 10 after 11. Let's end early on a good stopping point rather than get halfway through the castle.
Sounds good.
I don't like having, like, mid-dungeon saves for our end of the starting point of the stream. Makes for poorer videos later when we go back to look at all this.
Yeah.
By the way, I actually have gone back and watched some of our earlier streams, and every once in a while we say smart stuff on here. Anyway,
That should be
everybody,
like the tagline, Ludomusicology streams. Every once in a while.
every once in a while we
once
say
in a
smart
while.
stuff. That's right. We'll finish Mario RPG next week, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye.